Hello, good evening. For discussion 3, we're talking about assessment. So the two assessments that we went over in the video was a formative assessment and summative assessment. So formative, think that you're informing instruction, verbal check-ins, others modifying instruction. You can see this done in pre-test before the unit, maybe in between each section. You have critical thinking questions that you have the kids answer. Another one is thinking about an exit ticket every day at the end of the class, maybe asking 1, 2, 3 questions, seeing what they got from the lesson, the value of what they understood. Summative is a more of a summary. So you're thinking at the end of the unit, so unit test. You're thinking at the end of the semester or quarter that you're thinking you're adding all what you learned from maybe the past 18 weeks and you're throwing it in one test and seeing what their knowledge is, their mastery of the skill and knowledge. Other forms of some of assessment are portfolios, interviews, projects, presentations. I really like the portfolio idea. For example, in a English setting, you could have their first piece of work, maybe some journal entries, and then you throw in larger essays, different types of essays, different forms of essays that really express and show the students' work. See how they grow and master the skills of writing, grammar, and English, all in one in the year or at the end of the semester. I enjoyed this week's discussion board because I learned a lot of new tools to use. In the Utopia, I learned about the MAT assessment, the Palm Pat assessment, the Island program. I know I'm miscuing that right now. I apologize, but it gives the students an online assessment on the different academics. So I really enjoyed that. To finish off the last question, we were talking about barriers that you might go through when doing these assessments. And off the back, for me, wanting to be a high school teacher and wanting to be a mild, moderate, or mild, severe high school teacher, you're going to have to deal with their attention span. So how do you get kids to buy in? Going back to a formative assessment, I like to do maybe exit tickets. So if they want to exit class, now I'm gonna let them exit class, but to make them think like they can't exit class unless they answer these questions, that gets them like, oh, okay, I need to pay attention if I want to leave on time, get to where I need to be. So that's one way I would go through the barrier. The next would be just communicating with my students. Again, doing a formal verbal check-ins throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the semester, and making sure my students know if they have any questions or parents have any questions to contact me. So it's just having that open line of communication, the open door policy, that they understand that they can come to me, ask questions, and I'll help them to my best of the ability. And lastly, just keeping a positive attitude. Kids really do feed off of energy. So if you're an energetic teacher where nothing phases you, that will definitely help you get through these barriers where kids may not want to partake in the formative or summative assessments. Thank you.